the idea of today's screening is just for you to see the work that we've been doing today. It's a little bit staggered, but we are getting there, picky. I mean, I can't cook too long because, ESCOM and all that.
So, to understand this, I understand it loud and clear. You should have been part of it. If I look, oh my word, I got emotional when I looked at myself and things that I say. Even now in this moment also, I'm very emotional because I went through it. I've experienced this thing. It might look for you insignificant,
but history and nature will take its course at the end of the day. May God protect us and may God bless us all.
And I know how it is to be followed around by a camera for 2 years, 3 years. You wake up, you see them in the face. You don't have a life anymore. And as things unfold, the story is being told. I just think and feel that you guys have done a lot. I'm looking forward to the end product of this film because the truth will be told. You see, the Anton that I personally know, I don't think there's anyone closer than claim closeness to Anton than myself. Right? The Ashley, which are our commissar. All those Colin, all of them. I just feel that some way, somehow, and we discussed it earlier, the truth should be told about who they were and what they were. You spoke about dancing earlier. I told one of the colleagues standing here, people don't blues anymore. And I told her when there was time for blues, I used to tell my girlfriend, listen, as met al die mans gaan dans, die blues is myne.
That's also a trap, because sometimes to finish the object and the Willard's chips, you get to sell yourself. You must sell yourself. And you must turn against the people that have carried you thus far. And that we know, we've said to ourselves, we will not betray the story, we will not betray community, and we will not betray process. Those are our bottom lines. They can come with the millions, they can come with the promises. We don't give a fuck. Sorry for that, but I just couldn't say that now. We don't care about that stuff.
When I grew up, I've always heard that the young people of today are the generational future leaders. But there was never a moment where there were people guiding us in the right direction. And Eugene, you did that. You're not part of Bonteheuwel community, but you did that for us. And I salute you today. And I can really see your heart and your passion for what it is that you want to do, and your desire you have, not only to tell this or to retell the story of what had happened, but to reignite the flame that is within our youth today. I listened to some of the experiences of the young people over there, and they were sharing of how much they've learned and how much they've experienced the time being in the movie. We don't often get those opportunities unless you study. You must be qualified actress or actor to become part of a movie. Yet you saw the best in us. Yet you saw the best in us to believe, you know what, you can do it. We believe in you, and that's what we are here to do. So thank you to everybody that has participated, that has really stood together with Eugene. And I would love to say, no matter if there's no money, no matter if there's nothing, you continue doing what you are doing best. Because what is important is the value that we have learned is are the moments that we live for. So thank you very much.
And the other thing that I saw in this movie is how Eugene cleverly brought in the Nama language. So sorry. In this time of my age, I've been starting to learn one of our indigenous languages, which is Khoekhoe, the Nama language. And it's a language that is official in Namibia. Right? When I was in Namibia, we found out that between
You know, in the same time we learn from each other. But continue with what you are doing, and I think the community, not all, I speak on behalf of the whole community now, that we will continue to support you, Eugene. Congratulations.
I just want to caution against this Eugene thing, because it's a gross misrepresentation of what's really happening. I am but one of many very beautiful people. So that's very dangerous, that stuff. I might start to believe you and then
into consciousness. But enough about him. I want to say thank you to Bontebo for giving me an excuse to come here today, because I would never, under normal circumstances, just say, oh, let's go to Bontebo and see what's happening. So thank you for opening the space up. Film, to me, I have a love-hate relationship with film. It's lovely to watch. It's horrible to make. It's really slaughter. Like I have a friend who's a writer who says, when the book is finished and I'm finished and there's paper and it's done, and you film, that's only the beginning. Then you gotta take that paper and you gotta make pictures.
Survival and the continued participation in this process. And at the same time, we understand how important these stories are, and the sort of blossoming and tending and wound tending is. So in that way, it's like, I think that's the call for me from the film, is to what extent do we have the capacity to complicate our lives with this, like, call from history. And specifically, like, those who have skills that are, like, because the process needs skills. Like, I'm sure if you're going to train people, you need people to be trained, but then you need trainers also, right? And in that way, I think it's just also a big shout out to the Kino Kadré Working Circle, because it's a very tough place to consistently choose.
I think we, in this ecosystem, all of us, we've got things that work for us. And we keep trying our best. But the key is also, beyond looking for the solutions outside, we must realize that the solutions are here.
And I want to say that as my response to Larry, because part of my thinking has been, and I think you even said it a little while earlier, is that the film is all of these films that have been made. And so how, for me, aesthetically, does one put that together into a film that is a Bonte film? And I think that's the challenge. And I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if anyone wants to answer. I think there was a question, but I think also an answer. So I think that's what we're struggling with. We have, so there's always this relationship between the key creative, the circle, and community. So we always, those three circles.